Any info on Anthony?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Just Coach, your thoughts on the game tonight? Obviously, you get down early, but you end up making it a game late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was crazy at the half. We had done so many good things. We wanted to play faster today. We wanted to get our ball movement up, our player body movement up. We did both of those things very well. We wanted to not turn it over. Shoot had 3 turnovers at the half. And, man, we come in and they were shooting like 60% from 60-something percent from 2 and 58 from 3. I mean, the shot making was incredible. But I didn't think we played poorly at all, So I told our guys, just keep going, play faster, keep moving that ball. I thought we did a good job. I really did. We played against a team that's, has got a lot more years of experience. We starting 4 rookies and Ant, who's a young guy. So I'm saying we're going to start that young. Let's just pick it up and play fast, man. And I thought we did a really good job of that. I was really proud, of Chris, back-to-back career highs. He's playing his butt off. And I just thought it was an awesome bounce-back game for Scoot, for him to just be aggressive and be attacking the entire time. Those guys really stood out. Obviously, DB gave us some much-needed scoring.
How important is it for Scoot to have? I mean, obviously you guys have a game tomorrow, but then you head out on this long road trip to have Scoot kind of have a game like this after the couple of weeks he's had since he came back from the injury. Like, how big is that for him?
I think it was really big for him. I'm pretty sure he feels great. I thought he played good all around. He played some good D on a lot of spots. He was just Paul was hot, making shots, and he was right there in his face. I could tell he was upset. I love players that get upset when people score on them, and it made him play harder everywhere, That's just his competitive fire. That's why he's going to be such a great player in this league. But I thought it was good for him to play well, against an incredible defensive team too, and struggling against them the other day. He was looking forward to the game. I was very happy for Scoot.
Very final possession when Rayon was at the free throw line. He missed the second one on purpose. It looked like you kind of were cracking up a little bit and talking. You saw what he was trying to do.
It was a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, I'll say. We wanted to get into one of our late game defensive things where we call it hit one, and he thought we were over there saying miss one. So that's why you probably seen the smile, because it was the most innocent mistake ever, But even Roops, another one that I thought played really well in the game, man. But yeah, that was just a little miss. That was a little language barrier situation right there.
You sound a lot more positive than you did Wednesday night. I imagine that's because you're talking about these youngsters who played well against a team that's clearly superior and should win, but guys showed decently.
Well, what I love about it is you get a chance to do it against the same team a couple of days later and just see if we can make some adjustments, see if we can play better, see if we can play harder, some of the things that we thought would help us today, just to see if we could do it. And I thought we did, so it was a good response for us. Obviously we lose the game, but I felt like we got better in the process.
Ant's injury at all seemed potentially serious, or you have no idea?
I didn't think it was, but obviously I don't know much more on it right now.
Chauncey, do you think what you've seen from Chris, is that him turning a corner and figuring stuff out, or is it just a shots are going down situation?
I think Chris, what we all hope, and him included, is that what we've seen from him from a shot-making standpoint the last few games becomes just who he is. I believe it will, because that's how he works. He's He's in that gym. He's working on it all the time, and he's realistic and he knows what he needs to work on. But I love everything else. You know, even when he's not making shots, he still plays the right way, and he's guarding his butt off, and he doesn't miss a lot of assignments, and he's doing really good in closeout situations, and he makes the next play. He plays right, man. He plays right, and any coach loves players that play right, you know. So, yeah, he's been shooting it very well, you know, and I can't tell you that that's going to be what happens the rest of the season and the rest of his career. I hope so. But most people always, you know, you have some ups, you have some downs, and he's up right now, and he's playing great, and I'm happy for him because he deserves it.
How unique is it to have a guy like Chris who, at his size, is getting better at guarding primary ball handlers, but offensively he works so good as a dunker spot guy, just running that baseline, either as a shooter on the corners or as that next man action. You don't typically see that kind of archetype. Is it beneficial to have somebody who's a little bit different like that?
Yeah, it is. It is. And Chris is the kind of guy that is going to be at his best when he's playing with veterans and better players, more experienced players, because he understands who he is, you know, and he sticks to that role. Now, obviously, you know, when we have who's playing right now, some of these guys have to play an extended role, but he works on the things that he knows, this is who I'm going to be when all of our guys are back, you know. So it's not much of an adjustment for him, but absolutely, it's advantageous for me to have a guy like that who can play down in that dunker, but also can play in that corner. And he's getting much better on the perimeter as well.